6:32 for those trying to get into Indianapolis. For those north and west of Indy, this is near 65 at the Hendricks County line, so pretty close to the I-65 interchange. It's plotting just a little bit further south. We have a crash pulled off to the shoulder. Still a little congested passing by, but it's moving a lot better than what we saw the past 15 minutes ago or so. This is near 65, an additional vantage point here just south of the I-65 interchange. So still a bit sluggish here as they try to condense 2 lanes of interstate traffic into 1 lane, passing by the accident site, but this is not expanding out too far from the actual accident itself. So the delays here, although slow going leading up to it, not going to create huge delay times for your morning drive. This is near 65 northbound, close to the I-65 interchange. Passing by that, looks like we have a small snippet of stop and go traffic. South of Indianapolis here, 65, 37, and 31 all look great. Getting into downtown this morning, lots of green for that stretch, or all major stretches of the thoroughfares getting into Indy from the south side. And our drive times are quick too. 31 from Greenwood to I-465 at a 10-minute drive, 37 from Martinsville to I-465 at a 25-minute morning commute, and then I-65 from Greenwood into the south split this morning at a 10-minute morning drive. Getting outbound on the city's northwest side, we did have a crash a bit earlier close to the I-65 interchange. They've cleaned that up. They've reopened all lanes, or most of the lanes here of 65 northbound. There's only 2 of them, so both of them are open this morning. Traffic flow is looking a lot better than what it did a bit earlier this morning. So good news in progress with this crash. Traffic flow around that, this was about pretty much jammed up heading northbound along 65, and now it's moving a lot better. So not dealing with as many delays, or if many delays from that crash. They've cleaned it up along 65 northbound near the I-65 interchange, so that is no longer an issue for drivers this morning. East side getting into downtown looks great. If you're traveling along I-70 getting into downtown, fantastic. Pendleton Pike and then also Washington Street too, no issues there. Our drive times are quick getting into downtown, so if you're coming in from Pendleton Pike from McCordsville to I-465, you have a quick 15-minute drive. 70 from Greenfield into downtown, you're also at about a 15-minute morning commute, and then 40 from Greenfield to I-465, you're just over a 20-minute drive.
Thanks, Stephanie. It is 6:53 now. All new next hour, delivery delay. Jen King joins us live with how much longer the USPS says it could take to get your mail and why. Breaking news, a bill battle, the items in a bill that could keep the government running and feeding their classmates. What Franklin Community High School is doing with a $72,000 grant from the U.S. Department of Agriculture. And remember, Daybreak is all local all morning. Our coverage continues writing charges for the way they operate their business. Police arrested 2 owners of El Chila Sports Bar yesterday. IMPD has now responded to 29 issues there over the last 2.5 years.
News 8's Debbie Johnson spoke with people who live nearby and feel the arrests make them safer. Hey, good morning. Welcome to the midweek. It's the 29th of September on this Wednesday.
We'll get to Marcus Bailey here in just moments. We'll look at traffic, how it's flowing, any issues might be in your way.
First forecast similar to yesterday in many ways, Stephanie Mead?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a warm day today. We'll see plenty of sunshine. It's almost like a copy paste as we head through this afternoon. So nice weather out ahead of us today, and then we'll start to see things slowly cool down. But we do have a ways to go before we see our temperatures get a bit closer to the seasonal high. Live look from our Wish TV tower cam looking back to Indianapolis this morning. Not a bad start. We're seeing some sunshine here. Temps still in the upper 50s to lower 60s on the city's north side here in Indianapolis. Most of us are in the upper 50s, if not approaching the lower 60s. Indy at this point, low 60s at 62. 52 in South Bend. Chicago, you're at 58 this morning. 62 in Evansville, mid 60s in Louisville to start off our Wednesday morning here. And an area of high pressure is keeping much of the region dry and very quiet. So if your travel plans maybe take you out of the state today, I think you're looking okay from Illinois up near Michigan and into portions of Ohio. So no big issues out ahead of us today. So very similar to yesterday, there might be a few decorative clouds here and there, but we are anticipating a dry one from start to finish. And then later on tonight, anticipate a mainly clear sky heading through the overnight hour. Temperatures today should top out in the 80s. Once again, maybe a hair or 2 cooler. I don't think you're going to notice too much of a difference from temperatures yesterday to this afternoon. Lots of sunshine to be had. Our high at about 83 today, and that's pretty much where a lot of us fall regionally. 83 in Indianapolis, 80 South Bend. We could be nearing almost 90 degrees in Evansville. We are tracking more seasonal-like temperatures through this weekend, but also rain chances return as well. We'll time all of that out for you coming up in my full forecast. Mark